I didn't grow up with a father. I grew up with a man who paid bills and made noise when he was angry. That's it. He wasn't a coach. He wasn't a guide. He was a shadow in the house that made his presence known by the sound of his boots and the tension in the air. He didn't teach me how to be a man. He showed me how to shut up, how to disappear emotionally while still being in the room, how to look strong when you're barely holding it together inside. He thought manhood was about silence, about swallowing everything that hurt. He thought love was weakness, that emotions were for women, that discipline meant fear, and somehow that blueprint got passed to me. I wanted to be seen by him, not for what I could do, but for who I was. But he didn't care. I could get straight A's or get suspended. He'd react the same, with nothing. A grunt maybe, a stare. Sometimes a lecture that felt more like a threat than advice. He never laid hands on me, but he made me flinch just by walking in the room. You know what that does to a boy? It teaches you that survival is more important than expression, that staying small is safer than being seen, and eventually, you stop trying to be seen at all. That kind of father doesn't just raise you, he wires you to distrust men, wires you to question yourself, wires you to think love is something you earn through performance, not something you deserve just by being alive. And when you step into manhood carrying that broken wiring, you become a walking contradiction. Strong on the outside, insecure underneath, quiet but boiling inside, in control but seconds from snapping. That was me. And the worst part, I didn't even know I was broken, because to the outside world, I looked fine, held a job, kept things together, did what men are supposed to do. But I was building my life on cracked concrete, and sooner or later, it started showing. In the way I handled stress, in the way I pulled away from the people I loved, in the way I repeated patterns I swore I'd never repeat. Then I became a father, and that's when it all hit me. The weight, the responsibility, the flashbacks. Suddenly I was standing where he stood, but I felt everything he never allowed himself to feel. The fear of messing up, the pressure to lead, the desire to be better. And for a second, just one, I understood why he was the way he was. But understanding him didn't mean I wanted to become him. I looked at my kid and realized I got one shot to rewrite this legacy. One shot to raise him in truth, not tradition. One shot to break the cycle or bleed it into another generation. So I chose war. War with myself, with the conditioning, with the false idea that masculinity means being numb. Because my son, he will know love. He will hear "I'm proud of you" without having to earn it. He will feel safe in my presence, not afraid. He will never sit in his room wondering what he did wrong just because I walked in with a heavy face. And if I ever fail, and I will, he will hear me say, "I'm sorry." Because that's not weakness, that's strength, that's leadership, that's manhood. My father didn't give me that. He gave me a house, not a home. He gave me silence, not support. He gave me rules, not relationship. And you know what? I'm not even angry anymore. Because that man was a product of his own broken story. He didn't know how to love. He only knew how to survive. But survival ain't enough for me. Not anymore. I want to build. I want to heal. I want to lead. My father wasn't a father. He was a warning. And I took the hint.